The Commons has returned after recess, and Rishi Sunak will be desperately wishing he was back watching Taylor Swift or sipping a mocktail in sunny California. A concrete crisis has seen schools shut across the country, and the Prime Minister has been accused of being too tight to fund repairs back when he was Chancellor. Meanwhile, he's rejigged his top team in a mini reshuffle, a little cabinet tinker, if you will. And Keir Starmer has done the same, but with a bit more gusto. Ros, let's start with the concrete fiasco. It's a little on the nose, isn't it, that schools in England are literally falling apart? But is it in any way a surprise, or is it just, it's quite indicative, it feels to me, of Sunak's particular brand of mismanagement?
Well, it wasn't a surprise to councils who warned about it, and it wasn't a surprise to the National Audit Office who warned about it quite recently. But it does seem to have come as a surprise, nonetheless, to the press and the government. Is it his particular style of mismanagement? Well, it's not so much mismanagement as the entire Conservative approach, because this dates back much further. It goes back to the decision that Michael Gove made in 2010 when the coalition came in to drop the schools rebuilding programme that Labour had begun. Now, that was a decision that was clearly linked to austerity. It was something that could fall by the wayside under the financial pressure that the government said it was under at the time. And it's part of that pattern of cutting corners to save money. It's, yeah, I think I'm just super incredibly grateful today that my kids are able to go back this week. And the fact that I'm incredibly grateful that my kids can go back to school this week without them returning to home learning or being shoved in a shipping container or whatever else emergency measure is being made is, as you say, testament to the state this country is in. And I was particularly struck when I was doing a bit of extra research today, looking at a new sports centre that Winchester College, which is Rishi Sunak's alma mater, is building. Major new sports centre, begun during lockdown. It's nearly finished now. The roofs are on. There's new squash and five courts, and those squash and five courts have underfloor heating. It's cost millions and millions of pounds, and all funded thanks to tax-free donations to the charity that is with Winchester College. So yeah, I'm angry.